Hello, my name is Creostix, and welcome back to Elden Ring. I did a bit of scouting on my own again. We'll go back to basically the dungeon we were at, which is here, one of these days. I mean, a bit later in this one. But now I'm here, which is so basically what I learned accidentally was that there's a Siofra River well here, which means that you basically turn, like, it's an elevator which leads you down into what I can only describe as an underground universe, quite reminiscent of the one in Skyrim that has all the Falmer, if you remember those. But instead of Falmer, it has, like, just Minotaurs who archer your face into bits and other very dangerous bad boys and girls. And it's really, really rough. But it means that even this map doesn't even begin to cover what the game is like in size. I mean, obviously, there's still much and much to uncover here, and I believe it goes well beyond the limits of the screen there, up to the north. Well beyond. But also, there's an underground bit. It's just the darker bit here. I found a couple of the bonfires there, and eventually I came up through here, deep Siofra well. And I went to the left here, and I realized that this leads into a place I've been having my eye on for a while, so I figured I should go and check. There was a couple of big archers here. You've seen those before, I feel, by this point in the game quite easily if you're this far. I felt like I shouldn't restart the area by going to the bonfire again, because I kind of dealt with them with a decent amount of gusto and good vibes, you see. Meaning I have plenty of Estus and life to go around. And there's the big pot that I saw in the distance one day, and I was like, I wonder how I get there, and apparently that's the answer. Also, I switched the Kaku Great Shield, I think is what that's called, yeah. And in order to be able to carry it, I unequipped the torch. So I no longer have the always-on ability to light up my surroundings. I hope it doesn't bite me in the backside. So there is that. Alright, so... Oh, there's these boys. I'm always up for flight pinions and so on, because I am in the business of crafting arrows. Also, I feel like I found some other crafting recipe stuff, like Holy Water Pot. I'm not sure if that's a thing before. I can make Grace Mimics if I want to. Bone Ballista Bolts, I'm not exactly even sure how that's gonna work. Poison Bone Bolts, if I'd had those before. Bone Great Arrow Fletched, and so on and so forth. Fun things to find these, no question. Script Stone, I don't think I had that either before. Cool. With that said though, let's roll to the big pot, and or the big cauldron, and I have no idea if that's a boss fight or if it, like, talks to me. I honestly have no clue. So, let's go find out. I'm interested. I hope you are too. No lock on... Oh, hello. I should always keep just pressing the acquire material thing. No lock on yet, so I suspect it's a talking one. Hello. Hi. You can now see the Knight of the Great Jar's red summon sign. Okay. That is a cool look. That's for damn sure. Okay. Well, I wonder if those will help me in future boss fights if necessary. I haven't made my peace yet if I want to summon NPCs to boss fights or no. I will obviously summon the creatures. For some reason, it still feels like playing solo if I summon creatures, like, you know, the Ashes stuff. It's interesting how I feel about that. Quite similarly, I always, when I played Code Vein, I felt like I still, like, finished and beat the game, you know, legit, even though I always had the NPC character with me. Because it always felt like it was organically meant to be like you and the escorting NPC, like, everywhere. It felt like that was the way the game was, quote, meant to be played, but it is true that it's possible to do without one as well. I don't think I want to hit him. I don't want to... Oh. Okay. So that leads nowhere. Cool. Huh. Interesting. Also, I did a little bit of the Academy's, like, proto-bits. Alexi, hi, welcome. Glad to have you. I hope your week has been par excellence. I have found a big pot. It has hands and everything. It's great. Alright, I think I can't do anything else here, though. I don't think it's a good idea to attack him. Decided to play war with a double-handed sword. Skyrim. Alright. Sounds good. A double-handed sword is always a good idea. When I played Morrowind, I almost always opted for a double... like a two-handed sword, which ended up being obviously the Daedric Dai Katana, I think. I liked it a lot. I wonder if I can attack this. Because there are summon signs there, but I hope I'm not doing anything that I can't, like, oh boy. Okay, let's try. Okay. Well, the arrows just bounce off. I don't think I can do anything with this one. And the door isn't even interactable. That's kind of fascinating as well. Also, while I'm here, I don't think I've been to that minor Erd tree. I'm not sure, but I don't think so. That might be a place to go see if there's anything fun in there. At least at some point, but let's continue back on where I started off, or ended up last time. So yeah, I went through like 1 or 2 bonfires in this place, but basically it was just like BS grab attack zombies. That's mostly it, and some very worrying elevator platforming, so... Ah, hello. Oh, and lots of these. Well, not lots, but some. There we are. Lucky I have plenty of stamina. I'm also really happy that I'm hopeful that I'll eventually reach the bit where I can respec my character, because while I am happy with my build so far, I am wondering if I do need to still stack up with a lot more endurance to fully build my character carry like the heavy armor sets. Because already this shield was almost too heavy for me to carry. Also, this is bullshit right here. This is just garbo. Like, why would this be a thing? Like, just spamming mages you can't do anything about. Like, okay, cool, good game design, guys, bye. And again, remember, in Dark Souls 2, the critics of Dark Souls 2, the community members who just were unable to think for themselves, complained that it's a bad game because there's like all of these areas where these multiple mobs, enemies, attack you at the same time. Like up to four enemies attack you at the same time, which made Dark Souls 2 apparently a bad game. Like, it's just 5 and 6 and 8 everywhere in this one. But nope, those people are just like, this is a perfect game! Perfect game! Because the difference being that the proper Dark Souls game director from Software is also spearheading this game. So then it's perfect. But if he is not involved, then Dark Souls 2 is terrible because there's a lot of enemies at once, like 4. And now here it's just those people are quiet as the grave. I wonder what's up with that. Like, it's just, it's ridiculous how just people cannot keep their own stories straight about what makes a good game. It's weird. Alright. I guess I should just top off. I don't want to risk it. I can probably take them down, but the wind-up is really long with greatswords. I'm like, that is my weakness. I cannot resist a good greatsword, and that makes me a bit slow on wind-ups. Alright. Okay, what's in here? It's probably like a staff of magic. I was never a fan of the crafting pot items anyway, so who cares? I think that's honestly a bad idea. That there's a limited amount of really simple crafted items by their like pot amounts and whatever. I think it's not a good idea. Two-handed weapons are very powerful. This is a true story. This is a true story. In every game, oftentimes. Ah! Don't you dare. Do you ever run out of mana? No? Like I do, but you don't, and that's what makes this game fair and good? Yes, good. Lovely. I'm glad we all understand each other. Alrighty. I almost wondered if you could pick up some of those crystals, but Pearl Calling Finger Remedy. I still don't fully... I always forget what those do. It struck me as a multiplayer item, so it doesn't really... Reveals co-op and hostile summoning signs. I guess I don't know if that involves NPCs as well, but... Because I do think at least some of the Dark Souls games have hostile NPC summoning signs you can try to have a fight with something. See, now I'm second guessing myself. It could have been a different Souls-like game, though. I don't know. Oh, it's a painting. It reminds me of something, but I can't quite place it. Also, can I get that sword? I like it. It looks good. I've also improved my sword a little bit, but it's now quality dismounter plus 13. I went through the smithing stone 4s. I'm missing one smithing stone 5. And while I do have now an unlimited amount of smithing stone 1s and 2s, it still is a case where there's no way for me to test out any other weapons than this one, because I cannot get anything else, like, even into, like +4 or 5 or something, you know? Like, anything that needs smithing stone 3, I can't make. So, I still can't test weapons, which is kind of dumb. I think it's a bad idea. Hello? Oh, it's a boss fight. Man, so yeah, to get a feel for what I changed it into, so the Kaku Great Shield is better in everything except fire, so it's 59 into 56, slightly smaller, but everything else is better. The physical is obviously 100 in both, but yeah. It's a heavier shield though, so I needed to make some adjustments to, so I can't carry the torch anymore, but we'll see how it all turns out. I do wonder though. Oh, that's actually true. I can still carry the basic torch, just not the steel wire one. Oh, actually didn't. That's fine. Cool, lovely, good. I don't probably need it for this boss fight, but it's good to have it, because I've often been needing to look into dark corners of the earth. So, okay, this is a pretty long way to go though. Like, there's a lot of random garbo to get here. There's, like, really no shortcut? Really? I mean, I guess it's just like run through and do it, but there's a lot of mages. Door? Okay. I'm kind of also puzzled why the OK button is A, but the interact button is Y. I think it's a little confusing. I feel like they should both be Y. If you're gonna go into Y in the interact button, then just do that instead. Then it wouldn't need to lock up the jump button either. Okay, so yeah, through there and then just run forward. Okay. Alright. So here's probably a moment where we can test out how quickly... Oh, not this one. Yeah, slowly restore HP, because I'm slightly injured and I'm curious to see how quickly it grows back. I mean, slowly as it says, but I can still, you know, top off the HP in front of a boss fight room instead of doing the Estus, so I can save up on the healing item just before I go through the fog door. So that's at least something. Always good to remember that, although I probably should change back into the more souls thing. I still have no idea what the rune arcs do. I should probably just Google this, because I've seen these on, like, shopkeepers, and I still don't know if I should buy more of these. Grants the blessing of an equipped great rune upon use. Which, I mean... so it's not a remembrance thing, which for a hot second I thought earlier, but... Equipped Great Rune. I have no idea what that even means. And how do I even equip a Great Rune? Into what slot does a Great Rune go into? Should I have found a Great Rune by this point? Remembrance of the Grafted, that's a different thing. I need to find the finger reader to do this, apparently, but I don't even know if this needs to be a specific one. Maybe. Man, the game could be... like, it's really fascinating how the game is honestly quite filled with tutorials, and it's still utterly confusing to play. Right. I don't know. Oh, and I found a Wraith Bell or something. Let's see if I can narrow it down here. Oh, and I should probably do something with these. I think 3 seeds, I think, gives another flask. But I don't want to go back to a bonfire now. That's my bad. Bell. Here, maybe. No, not Spirit Calling Bell, but the other one, like Wraith Bell. And now I'm wondering where it went to. I mean, surely it's not an actual weapon, right? Well, no. Cool. Damn. Game be confusing at some points. It's not a talisman. Also, I should probably read up more about these, like, info dumps and paintings and so on. I think for some reason, I thought that the info dumps and so on just give, like, a marking on the map or something. I don't know why I thought that. Here, Wraith Calling Bell, reusable. Uses FP to ring bell and calls prowling wraiths. So is this now separate from the other bell that... Well, I mean, yes, it's separate, but for... like, when I got this, I thought this would make me summon, like, a better tier of summon ash thing. But... okay, cool. Alright, I feel confident that if... I mean, my character should be good enough to manage this fight. Because, judging from the enemies I've been killing, my damage output seems to be okay. Skills, debatable, but damage output should be okay. Red Wolf of Radican. Huh? Alright. Okay. Yeah, that should be fine. It has like tiny whispers of Sif the Wolf apparently, but more elemental in like every way. There we are. Cool. Oh, I didn't know that's an achievement. I know that many of the achievements are a boss, but I somehow didn't expect that to be one. I have like no more than 3, no 4. I think that's the 4th maybe. And also, I still don't know if I'll be trying to do all of the achievements in this game eventually, but not on this playthrough, because I have obviously missed some items, surely. Or weapons or so on that I can't get anymore. I'll need to, like, wait for the guides to fully come out, and then we'll worry about that if it's possible to do. Right. Yeah, 9, 0, and... yeah, Crimson Tears plus 6 and 9 of them. Cool. Problem... you know, going forward at least, if nothing else. Right. Almost Anne Orlando-ish, this place. Crabs? Crabs, alright. If you say so. Man, why did the lock-on go for that instead of... oh, because it's... oh, right. But that still makes no sense, because the lock-on is not about identifying what's actually more hostile or more of a threat. So that's still a little confusing. Oh, hello. Oh, wow. Bad times. Get rid of him first, and then just try to not get mauled by these. Nice and easy. I don't really care about the cracked pots. Maybe I should, but I don't feel like I so far managed to care about them. Like, if I understood correctly, cracked pots means that the more cracked pots you have, the more you can carry, like, fire bombs. And you need to also make the fire bombs, which I find that to be pretty stupid. Like, in the previous Dark Souls games, just carried, like, 20 or 40 or 100 or whatever is what you had, and then that's that. You can buy more, but there's no, like, that... I mean, if they turn out to be somehow OP and something, I don't know. I don't trust them to be that, though. That seems very, very unlikely. These crabs do give more runes than the ones in the overworld, but I don't know if they drop anything more interesting than the other ones, though. Okay. This seems finicky, but... Okay, cool. Right. So crabs and people just trying to get the same stuff. Oh, hello! Haven't seen your kind in a while. I feel that was a hit right there, but okay. Uh-huh. I'm not a big... Okay, grab attacks. I do believe that grab attacks were always unblockable, so that garbage is very FromSoft from, like, from previous times. That's fine. Well, not fine, but it's at least not a new problem. But I do think that these are an extra amount of BS garbage in this game. Not necessarily because of, like, that specific grab attack. It's just annoying as they all are. But this game goes very hard into what I can only describe as sword grab attacks or stab grab attacks, where an enemy stabs you, right? Like, stab, yes? And then that stab is a stab that goes through you, lifts you in the air, does stuff, and damages you, and so on, and throws you down. And this game considers those grab attacks, which I feel is levels of BS cheap garbage that can only just be categorized as terrible cheap game design. Because you cannot be expected to consider a stab an unblockable grab attack. That is just nonsense. And it should never have been a thing. Like, Clean Rot Knights do that, and other enemies I really don't remember the names of, or actually I don't even know the names of, but they do that stuff too. I've met a few, and it's really horrible. And it's just terrible game design. I don't really know, like, how can that even be justified. Like, it's just bad. And it's again this, like, graph of difficulty. Oh, golden-eyed crap. This, like, graph of difficulty that just goes along the path of that FromSoft feels like they need to make their games more cheaply difficult because people have finished their previous games instead of making the games good. And I feel it's terrible, terrible thinking. And causes terrible choices in game design. And therefore, just they need to be told that they need to go back and make excellent, great combat games again. Not this. Stab grab attacks are not okay because they're unblockable. A sword should stop a goddamn... Like, Sorry, a shield should stop a goddamn sword stab. That's not an unblockable grab attack in actual sensibilities of real life. But here, Elden Ring is like, yes, a sword is... The poke of a sword is unblockable. And this is the perfect video game then, like, god damn. Why? Why do you suck this bad? And why does no one acknowledge that it sucks this bad? It's disgusting is what it is. I think there was a crab in the undergrowth there, but whatever. Who cares? Who knew? Bye. I feel like the crabs could also drop something more interesting than just like random, really useless flesh items that don't really do anything. I don't really feel like they're worth whatever. They're not worth the time you take to actually hit the crabs. No horse. Okay. Okie dokie. I'm not super sure, but I think this place is a bad time. Man, imagine if we were still in Dark Souls 1 collision physics. That would be an immediate just drop down into the nothingness. It still might be. I don't trust this. This just... This doesn't... I mean, I know for a fact that everything is a trap these... What is that? It looks like one of those iron ball trap things, but constant. Which is... weird. It is! Yeah, they just keep coming, huh? Wow. I don't know why I expect something fun out of this, but apparently that's not what we should ever expect then. Well, I did need a smithing stone 5 though. I needed exactly one. We got one. Wow, this man. And watch the ball still hit me while I'm like in here somehow. Crystal darts. I'm not sure what's the point of the... Well, I mean, they make yeah, magic damage, but throwing magic damage at people seems pointless. The damage is so small anyway, surely. Pearl calling finger remedy. Alright. Why does nothing open? Why? Oh. Okay, what? Teleporter? Cool, great. Let's hope we can get back. Fingers crossed. I cannot get back. Nice. Because why would the game be anything else than cheap garbage? Oh. Cool, I found a lost grace, but who cares? I can get here anytime. year. I need to complete an area, you piece of... Ugh. Why? Why would you not allow me to go back? You're garbage video game. Good God.
You're tarnished, aren't you?
You're a turtle, aren't you?
To the Church of Vows.
Uh-huh.
I am Miriel, steward of this sacred chamber.
Pope Turtle.
My apologies for the unseemly state of affairs. Do you know the origin of this place?
From Software,
How it came
yes.
to be known as the Church of Vows?
Well, the From Software vowed to make the cheapest garbage challenges throughout their entire video game, and in this church, they vowed to make sure that there's no fun, and it's all cheap garbage. Yes.
Well, that is a shame. But who can blame you? The shattering has caused us, all of us, to lose sight of something very dear. It is here, at the Church of Vows, that the great houses of the Erd Tree and the Moon were joined by the matrimonial bond between red-haired Radican and Renala of the Full Moon. And so our church holds in view the monuments of both houses.
Cool. How do I get back, though?
The Erd Tree of the capital and the Academy of Rea Lucaria.
Listen, Pope Turtle, how do I get back?
Oh, was there something? You are free to show yourself around. I would serve as your guide, only my legs aren't what they used to be. If you find anything of use, you are free to take it with you. Unless, perhaps, you are in search of instruction, in which case I will share all that I know.
Okay. Whoa. Okay, so I haven't given a scroll or a prayer book to anyone yet, just because I know from past experience in especially Dark Souls 3, if you give a scroll or a prayer book or something along those lines to the wrong person, it fails a quest line, or they die, or you can't get all the spells, and that voids an achievement. Because that's how FromSoft does these things. Every single step you even think is vaguely positive to progress your things is a trap which locks you out of stuff. That's the From Software way. Most of the bosses have a tail or a pinky finger or a member that you would have needed to clairvoyantly know to cut off during the boss fight. And if you didn't do that, you kill the boss, you're forever locked out of the weapon, because that's how the game rolls. It's always that. So even that, like I'm such a FromSoft Souls game veteran that there's this innate dread in playing these games, because you know that every single step, like this step right here, there, you know that every step almost certainly means that you lost the opportunity to get a legendary weapon, spell, hex, miracle, summon ash, shield, armor set, something. Always, every time, every step. That's how these games are built. It's so bad.
You wish to know more of Lord Radican?
I don't know.
Lord Radican was a great champion, possessed of flowing red locks. He came to these lands at the head of a great golden host. When he met Lady Renala in battle,
Okay.
he soon repented his territorial aggressions there, and became husband to the Carian queen. However, when Godfrey, first Elden Lord, was hounded from the lands between, Radigan left Renala to return to the Erd Tree capital, becoming Queen Marika's second husband and king consort, taking the title of Second Elden Lord. The mystery endures to this day as to why Lord Radigan would cast Lady Renala aside, and moreover, Why a mere champion would be chosen for the seat of Elden Lord?
Like, on one hand, I feel like this could be useful information, but on the other, like, in a game this massive, and with this sparse amounts of these very vague pieces of random dialogue, it's impossible to care about the story, because there essentially is no story, then. Not for the player, not really.
You wish to know more of Lady Renala?
I don't know.
She is queen, head of the Carian royal family, and governor of the Academy of Rea Lucaria.
Cool.
The great and beautiful full moon witch. Sadly, her heart was broken when Lord Radican left her. And then, when the Academy rebelled against the royals, she was locked away in the Grand Library.
Cool. Blessings boom. This and that. Okay, bye. Does he aggro if I, Oh, it's like a repentance thing. Yeah, the absolution thing. Right, okay, it's not an NPC, but like a statue this time around. Okay. Okay, gold sewing needle and golden tailoring tools. Okay, if you say so. Okay, so since there is no teleport back to go to the academy, I need to retrace my steps from the boss fight through the bonfire again. I'm probably never going to learn to speak of them as, like, lost graces. And, I mean, I know I've harped on this horse too, but again, another copy-paste asset of this set of graveyard swords. The Second Liurnian War, no victory for the Golden, nor for the Moon, no prize but atonement, the birth of a vow. I mean, that's fine, but make these look less identical. I mean, yeah, maybe the swords are ever so slightly in different places, but it's basically the same exact thing. And even that might not be, like, they might be exactly identical too. Like, it's just, like, this is not good environmental storytelling. It just shows that you're recycling the exact same assets as, like, supposedly something meaningful, but they don't feel meaningful. Okay, so I could go back to the academy, or I could... Well, oh, before I do that, by the very least, I do need to go, because now I have the one smithing stone I needed, so I can upgrade my sword. That's something to be done, for sure. I met some of those horse people in the swamp while I was wandering around a bit. They're, you know, not too terrible to deal with. I always forget what to do and where to go. Here we are. Hello.
Well, I took you no man to lay out your own.
Okay, so this should... Yeah. Quality dismounter plus 14. 203 plus 250. I actually, for some reason, I didn't expect for the attribute scaling to get this good into BB. And, like, a, not even... Like, even a better than basic B. Alright, the next one is 6 smithing stone 5s. I'm not gonna see that amount in a long time. So I think this is gonna be my main weapon for a long bit. So if I want more damage, I need to literally just pump even more strength and dex into my character, which I don't know if that's a possibility. I could, however, improve my longbow though, because smithing stone 2s I can get as much as I want to. Good. That, I feel, is sensible. I don't think the Great Shield upgrading is meaningful. I don't know if they eventually get better at guarded damage negation. I could try. I have the runes to buy the stones. Also, I'm slightly well, not annoyed, but like what's a good word? Taken aback that I cannot upgrade my armor sets. Also, I found a spiked palisade shield, but it's not 100% physical damage negation. So I guess it causes blood loss if I like hit them with the shield, the enemies, but I don't know. About Roderica?
I spoke with the girl. She has a gift for spirit tuning. So I told her everything I know. I'm indebted to a spirit tuner I met long ago. It was all I could do to honor her. I'm sorry I doubted you.
Okay. Or at least, if I can improve the armor, at least it doesn't show up here. Okay, is there anything else that's even vaguely sensible to try? I mean, again, should I try to do the Great Shield up forward? Because I can just get the smithing stones anyway, right? I don't think it helps, but maybe after like +4 it improves some of the damage negation or whatever. It doesn't seem to have at least poise or whatever as a thing, so... Well, let's try. No. Guard boost 64 to 65. I'm not completely sure what that means, but I think that at least means it's something involving blocking, so... Cool, let's go buy some smithing stone twos. So I guess there's a tiny bit of something at least. Very tiny, but maybe it does... No. We take all the improvement we can get, right? That's thinking positively, yes? See, I am capable of thinking positively if I really close my eyes and wish upon a star. Which one of these it was again? Here. I don't know how many. Let's just ballpark of 20. Yeah, I think that's basic. So yeah, like she's still, like these still have like 5 rune arcs because I still don't know what to. I need to like cycle through all the merchants I can find if I need those all of a sudden for something. I don't know what they do. Who knows? Well, I mean, I'm sure many people know, but I don't. Because I just don't feel like Googling every single thing on my offline time. It's just, there's so much that I don't understand.
Back already. No matter.
I just need to probably, like, finish this game not understanding mostly anything and then try to learn what the hell to do. I mean... Well, finishing the game is, I guess, the goal, but I can't promise it'll happen, but... Well, I did all the other Dark Souls games, though, so... The size of the game does feel daunting, though. It's so huge. Anyway. So, Great Shield +4. Nothing super interesting, but... still no... I think plus... No, +6 is still within the number 2, so... Okay, still nothing. Okay, +7 would cause the guard boost to go into 66 instead of 65. I don't know if it would mean anything, but I think it was worth a shot. Like, why not? my rune amounts are so big that these days it's not even almost worth trying to save for a level up. Which is a weird thing to say out loud, but I mean that I'll probably end up losing them before I get to a level up anyway. I'll need to grind the iron orb in the, in Rin's Rise or whatever it is here. Lens Rise, yeah, so I guess that's the thing. Well, since we got thrown out of the, academy, quite literally, not from, not from trying to learn anything, but from just, like, the game teleported us out. Maybe we should go, because I know at least one boss fight we could do. But before I go even there, I'm curious to see this tree here, because surely going through these trees is not a horrible idea, because we find stuff to try to put into the wondrous mix of the drink, whatever it's called. Surely not physique. Maybe. Anyway, and so far there's been a boss fight in every of those earth trees, so surely it's worth something to try. Alright. Hold on. East, south. That's the major one. That's not what I was... I also hopefully haven't missed out on picking up on any of the grave flowers in the catacombs, because I didn't understand that they're actually important. I thought they were just like flowers like anything else is. Yeah, there. That one. Let's hope it's something useful. They tend to have a boss fight. Don't know if this one does, but we can try to find out. Well, there's an enemy, but that's not the one I was... They do look a little like the things that usually do guard these, but not an exact copy, though. More yellow. Less naturey, if you will. Hello. There. That one. We have a... yeah. So get close to summon and then let's go. Boys. Putrid Avatar. I think we've seen a putrid one before, so they're not even that unique, unfortunately. This one is less powerful than the other one, though, it looks like. Oh. Careful. Alright. Yep, there's that. Yeah, it is physique. Alright. Nice and easy, nice and easy. I'm not sure if this feels heavier, but at least my mind is trying to tell me that my shield feels heavier to, well, in a good way, heavier to use. Man, that didn't go too well, huh? There. $11,000. I honestly expected even less. Green burst crystal tier, flame shrouding cracked tier. I wonder if these are random? I just thought about it. Like, because I think Iron Imp said something about that he didn't have some thing of my physique stuff drop. Very unsure. Okay, let's see. Flame Shrouding. Temporarily boost fire attacks in mixed physique. Yeah. The other one... this one. Temporarily boost stamina recovery speed in mixed physique. That's not bad. Not bad. I think the ones I have are more favorable to me, but still, not bad. So yeah, there's at least one or two Earth trees I could go for. I still feel a little bit let down that there's no actual... Oh yeah, so there's one of the big giants with the big bow that I killed to get to him. Wait, what if I need to actually summon the dudes to fight them in this? That's probably what it is. That's what it probably is. Like, it's a one-on-one duel, maybe. And, like, that's an arena. Should we try that? It's not super hard to get there. I mean, since we're here... One question, though. Since I'm already 100k in runes, I should maybe play until I do get a level up, or buy some... Oh, hello. Or buy something that's, takes the money away. Catacombs, maybe? Yeah, minor Earth Tree Catacombs, alright. Let's go. Now that I know that these give the grave flowers that actually improve your summons eventually, if you want to do that, that makes these more interesting to me. Hello. Aha. Also, I feel confident now that I have basically the best possible sword that I can for the time being until I find one of the important caves that give a lot of smithing stone 5s. So I feel like I am as well equipped as I can. I guess I could improve my bow with limited smithing stone 3s and whatever eventually, but it's not super important though, I think. Not super important. Yeah, Grave Glove Work 4. That's so weird. I don't... Numbering the things is... Oh, no. Red Rot. Yeah, I don't think, shooting those is very helpful, huh? Okay, we're gonna be here a while, because I do want to clear the catacomb, but yikes. I hope they don't give Red Rot too easily, because it's very, very easy to make a mistake here and get hit by one of these oozes. Wow. Like, I'm sure these have a weakness, but I haven't checked what that could be. Ah, don't do that. 72 runes per. Man, they are just oh, they don't actually do red blood, at least not from a stab. Maybe if they engulf you, then maybe then. Yeah, they do usually stagger from jumps, but it's still not enough to really make it super safe, though. That's essentially a poise break, but that's not a great spot to try and get into a critical hit there, even if that's possible, I don't even know. 72 for each one, they drop nothing. Ow. That's no fun, huh? Alrighty. I actually needed to check if all of the telemetry looks fine. Yeah, seems okay. Mostly. Oh boy. God damn. Alright. So is that as safe as it looks? And can I just try to aggro that thing down from there? Apparently no. He does like a firebomb thing. And again, lock-on doesn't work, which is garbo. Really annoying. I feel Red Rod is not a... Like, I'm not a big fan of Red Rod, simply because I haven't really found... I should probably Google, like, if any of the nomadic merchants I've found actually sell the berries for them. Because I have, like, a total of 5. It's really rough. Like, it's not a good time at all. Red Rot be very bad. Not a fan. And especially since all of this takes so long, imagine like losing this run to the notion that you can't pause if like a doctor calls you or something. Like, that's just... This game needs to have a pause button, and I feel like it needs to literally add that pause button. Like, this game is unfinished without a pause button. That's like just the long and short of it. And again, that's not somehow a hit. It's a locked on arrow to a not sidestepping target. It's just like winding up its head, and somehow the arrow then misses. This is garbage. Garbage. Absolute garbage. That's just not how any of this is supposed to work. From Software, fix your game. Jesus Christ. Why would you do this? Man. And again, just this enemy is... It's really hard to put into words like which enemy is the worst one in FromSoft games. Or in a FromSoft game, because there's a lot of really, really horrible bad stuff that shouldn't be in the game. But this is like in the contention, these blobs. Because all they do is waste so much time for no good reason. They give nothing meaningful, they just take time. They're quite rarely even actually dangerous. They're just garbage, slow BS. Like, why would you have this in your game? Come on. And again, locked on arrows. Half them missed. Why? Why? Fix the lock-on mechanic, for God's sake. Okay, oh, there's one. Okay, I think that's all of them. Let's hope there's no, like, illusory walls in here. I'm not gonna check for all the walls unless there's obviously something that I haven't gotten to, because, man. And again, illusory walls should be, like, seeable without the online mechanic, because obviously people online always try to make players waste time by trying to hit walls that are not actually illusory walls. That's the only thing that most people even want to do in Dark Souls games, other than just ruin the other player's day by invading them. That mechanic should also just not be in the game. It's just like a way for trolls to be trolls. Like, why would you do that? It's just disgusting. Like, it's making the game less good, less fun, more aggravating, and just... It's especially what invading does is it encourages trolls to play your game and ruin the day for other players. It's a horrible mechanic that should never have been invented. I kind of expected this. There's probably one of these behind the corner, so I figured I have to just give it a quick look. Just stand and take the hit, for God's sake. Alright. So far, not much, but there's that. Oh, there's always something when it comes to these. There's well, there's one. Oh, that looks like a rough one, so let's just try to kill it. Thanks. No, more than one, huh? Nope. There's another one. Change weapon, please. Come on. Also, that's really weird how it doesn't, like, queue up your change weapon command. I think at some point in the series it did, but even that worked really in a very finicky way, so they just can't seem to get that right either. Heavy door somewhere, yes. I talked about this with Iron Imp, I think, in the previous stream, where this does suffer from every catacomb is the same in how a Dwemer ruin has basically the same things in all of the Elder Scrolls games. Like, it's always a heavy door somewhere has opened when you find this statue and get the thing, and it's just like, it's very samey, and I don't think it needs to be. There's no reason for that, I feel. Like, it's quite odd. Why would they make it so... I mean, again, copy-pasty. Like, environmental storytelling, where every single catacomb has that one lever and then heavy door open somewhere. Like, what? It's just wrong. It's just bad. Okay, I don't remember seeing a heavy door not opened, but before I go upstairs, just make it a quick check. I imagine you get there through the heavy door at some point. I'll come back down here if I don't get there, though. I'm gonna get all the items in a catacomb for sure. In a legacy dungeon, if you will, you know, a level like the academy and so on. There I might miss an item here or there if I can't reach it. I'll survive. But in these sort of small contained things, I do intend to find all of it. Okay, we gotta go through and hit every wall then. Great fun. Okay, is there anything that seems even vaguely... It might be a drop from the elevator. That actually makes sense. Not on this side. Let's check the other one. Okay. Man, I always felt that illusory walls were a bad idea and a bad game mechanic. Like, hit every wall in order to find the actual way to finish the level. Like, I'm kind of flabbergasted that it's still a thing. Nothing stands out to me as obvious. At least my sword doesn't break from doing this, but still. Ah, come on, please. Just get us somewhere. I actually thought it could have been that, but apparently no. Huh? I think I just hit something that was breakable in a really weird way. I'll get back there and hit the other side, the right side of the red rod room. I mean, I'll eventually probably Google this dungeon. It's the one thing about playing a relatively new game is that there's not really excellent wikis for everything. There's like the wikis for this game actually have some lies. Like the game, like the wiki tells that there's a smithing stone 4 or 5 northeast of the place called the Artist's Shack, and that's a lie. There's no such thing. Like on a corpse sitting on a chair or something. And that's a lie. There is no such chair, no such stone, nothing. Right. Man, why would you make a level like this? I mean, I somehow always expect the worst from FromSoft, but imagine making, like, imagine playing Skyrim, and in order to clear an ancient Nord grave dungeon or a Dwemer ruin or something like that, right? An ancestral tomb, you know, whatever. And in order to clear it, you need to hit every single wall in order to find which one of them just magically goes away. And the people fawning about this game have actually the audacity to say that this is the perfect video game. Like, good God. I mean, I will Google this. I'm not gonna leave this unfinished because I need the grave flowers, whatever they're called. Man, this sucks. I'll check under the elevator, maybe. Oh, cool. Not as bad as I feared, but still. Helmet? Yeah. Magic, fire, and holy is better. Physical and lightning worse. Poise is worse. Better weight. It's a funny looking thing, but I'll wear what's the most sensible. Man, these red rot places. And more sludge, of course. The moment you think it was not as bad as you thought that the place was, there's more sludge, more... God, come on. Get over here. Piece of... Right. Come on. Get over here. And imagine, we were supposed to be in an academy, but you see, the game just teleported us out of there without a way to go back, because you know when you think that the game would finally turn out to be more fair, and you want to think positive about, like, well, maybe the game is actually not so bad about putting you in garbage places, because maybe, like, what if it just, causes itself to be not so bad. Just like maybe it's actually fine to go in a direction and it'll eventually just be okay. You'll get back. It's not as cheap as you think it's gonna. Like how like there's the argument to be made that in some Dark Souls games, patches, like when he kicks you down, like he actually does in a weird way send you forward toward your goal in the end, right? So I'm like, well, this teleporter might be like the example that proves me wrong. That this is actually like a decently well-made thing that it'll send me back if I want to go. Nope, it's just one-way ticket. Bye. And most teleporters are in both ways, so it's just a trap to get you out of the academy because they want to make BS garbage at FromSoft. Cool. Garbage, garbage, garbage. Never, ever, ever anything good. Anything of quality of life. Jesus. And these sludges even drop literally nothing. Good God. Why would you make this? I kind of expected sludges to drop from the ceiling there, but... crabs. So what, there's gonna be a giant crab just like that burrows through the floor? Is that it? Yep. At least small ones. There's gonna be a big one too. Come on, why would there not be? I mean, which is fine. At least the game always telegraphs that there's gonna be a big crab. Because there's small crabs and there's gonna be a big one too, but, like... Oh, they're actually hostile, these ones. Okay. Fine. I feel like the golden rune items need to, like, they could be a lot more meaningful than they are too. I feel like the soul items in previous Dark Souls games were more meaningful, like, you know, Soul of a Great Hero. Yeah. Golden Rune 4. Which also gives so much less than it should. Like, oh, come on. Oh, daylight. Cool. You know. And hello to you. Oh. Really? Die. For God's sake. Come on. Please. Alright. Okay, I already got one, but... keep an eye out. It's perfectly likely that there's still something left here. Yeah, I still don't think just numbering the items is a good idea. It just comes across as lazy. And also just uninteresting. Like, it just... then, like, when the items are called numbers, it just takes away from the immersion of the world you're in, I feel. It just makes it look like, hey, this game is... it's like... it's the math world, you know? I don't... like, it just doesn't work out. Back to red rods. Oh, come on. Go away. For God's sake. Like, why do you need to... also, why does the game just, like, remove my lock-on from that, like, very randomly? Come on, let's go. Let's... oh. Okay, that wasn't a hit, because lock-on is not a lock-on anymore. God damn. A second one as well. What's going on? Third in a row. You are seeing this, right? lock-on is no longer a lock-on. Because FromSoft decided that it shouldn't be. Wow. Jesus. Alright. I'm gonna get one of those in my... There we are. Again, this is here only because they want to aggravate the players with garbage that shouldn't exist. Just go away. Man, this game is not great, huh? Alright. Oh, there's probably a boss fight in this one as well. I almost kind of forgot at this stage. Okay. Should I do like a food break or something? Jeez. Guess I could go kill this so it doesn't come back to haunt me. I know that the red rod actually does increase if I roll back through it. I should probably get away from that habit. It's kind of hard to even like take a stab at when it's too dangerous to do that. Alright. There we go. Cool. Right. I mean, I guess I could take like a random stab at the notion that maybe the game wouldn't throw a too impossible boss in my face. Since at least the Erd Tree Guardian wasn't too hard. And I kind of do hate the notion of just wasting everyone's time sitting here. Yeah, let's go back to the Soul Scarab and let's just tackle this bad boy. Yeah, sorry, Rune Scarab. I can't keep this stuff straight in my head. Okay, I'll get the red rod down at least, just because I actually might need to have a red rod here. I'll need to find if a merchant sells these, because someone surely, hopefully does. Or do I just craft them? Blood loss is something I do, but these is not something I can get to. I may have just missed the cookbook, though. Which, again, not a great fan of that. Dual boss fight doesn't sound too fun, huh? Okay, the mage looks like the one to go for first, because... Oh, wow. Not easy. Oof. Come on. No. Whoa, that's lucky. I got the stun critical right at the exact right moment, because then, at that point, the damage doesn't do. Oh, great, of course it's fire. Come on. Come on, stop that. Jeez. Interesting one, this one, for sure. I mean, I think it's a copy-paste of the other one, just, well, it's a visual copy-paste of the other one. Well, I really can't get the movesets of these down, because they seem really just... They don't seem sensible to my eyes. They act so robotically, which I suppose is at least a change. Mad Pumpkinhead Ashes. Oh! That's actually a fun find, though. I like the ashes find. I wonder if I always get ashes from the cemeteries. I actually might. I haven't thought of that too much. Okay, I think I've checked every place in this, though. I can leave with a good conscience, I feel. Alright. A terrible, terrible, terrible catacomb. Even though it wasn't at least an illusory wall in the end, I just didn't remember that there was a possible. So many of the elevators don't have anything under them. I don't think I've seen even one yet. So that kind of like threw me off. That's my bad kind. I wasn't as bad by any means in that sense, but it really redeemed itself in the full garbage again to being fully garbage because the blobs. Come on. Like, even the red rot alone was a little like, come on. The blobs, like 25 of them? God damn. Jesus. And they're even worse than before, because at least in the previous Souls games, I'm pretty sure in Dark Souls 1, the blobs in that one at least had the courtesy to rarely but sometimes drop, like, green Titanite shards or something. Like, at least there's something going on with them. Here it's just like, hey, we are garbage. Like, man, that's... Oof. Okay, I think I should probably go find the next Erd tree before that. Again, with the same idea. If I lose my souls in that arena, I'm just gonna end up regretting my try, because I would always have to go back to the arena to try and get my souls and then finish up the fight that I was doing. Like, it's always, like, never ever assume that you're good enough and your stats are high enough to actually kill the boss in there. So let's just try to be safe about it, you know? I also wondered if I could reach here. There's surely something in here. Like, it would be quite weird if there wasn't. This tree here, for example, I was looking for that on my own, and then I reached here accidentally instead. It was a beautiful place. I'll probably go back to this, well, on stream at some point. Maybe not on this run, or on this video, because I have like half an hour left on this YouTube video, I think, before I have to call it and then start the next one. But you will see me go there eventually. That much I can promise for sure. Yeah, this one I've done. I'm struggling to remember if I've been here. The map could name a lot more places, but I don't... And there's this one as well. I'm not completely sure. Okay, but yeah, so that's... so yeah, let's try and go there. So let's just add that. Nah, I went through the western one before, so I could probably at least try in this... to try and go through here and see if I can... Their golden rays will guide you along your way. So you claim. They actually don't. Because they don't go away when you've gotten the thing, so they just guide you randomly into places that no longer have anything. It's actually quite bad game design. I haven't been here. I haven't talked to him yet.
Welcome, dear customer. Yes, right this way. Right this way.
That sounds suspicious, but...
Welcome, valued customer. Come, trade in our wandering emporium.
Emporium.
Please, buy something. I'm hungry. I've been hungry so long. Please?
For a hot second I thought he said, I'm angry. Not hungry. I'm like, I'm angry. Buy something. I'm like, no, I'm angry. Cookbook? Yes. Yep. Sure, why not? Oh, it's the Sweden shield. 100 not super good in the physical stats, but I don't have it, so I probably should take it just so I have like a good set of comparing shields just in case they're useful. I have enough bolts to have the maximum anyway, but I guess I could buy at least a few. Wait, hold on. One bolt is 40. Wow, that's expensive. Saint Trina's arrow. Sleep buildup. That's really odd, though. Like, 10 of Saint Trina's arrow is 160, causes sleep buildup. Bolt has nothing going on, and it's still 40 runes per bolt. Ouch. That's rough. I do need to buy a few arrows, though. I guess I still should have some of the... oh, there's more of these if I wanna, but I don't need more of those. Trina's Lily. 1,000 for Trina's Lily is highway robbery. That's just madness. Like, this is, like... I found 50 of these. I don't... And I think they even respawn, right? Exceedingly rare. No, they're not. Well, I mean... 120 hours and... well, or 130 hours and 50 of them, but 110 hours of that is me grinding a level in one spot, so... Hunting carnivorous beasts. These are, like, I have almost 200 of these. These prices are just maddeningly weird. I don't even know what to do with that. Wow. Damn, son. Bad prices, yikes. Get better items. Okay, what do we have? What does that bring me in terms of item crafting? No red rot antidotes. Rotbone arrows, though. Huh. Now we're playing with arrows. Hell yeah. I'll need to... Now I have a good reason to go back to the swamps of Aeonia maybe sometime to get more of the butterflies. That's a good improvement for sure. Lovely. The Rova fruits, I've recently learned that I probably should, actually I should probably, pouch, hold on. I could put the left, right? It doesn't matter. Right, maybe, so switch the raisins in there. I have a lot of these anyway, so it's not a terrible thing to, yeah, cool. Also, there's more of the, like, there's, I just remembered from the wild animal there. There's actually, there's deer also in the underground, sparkly, cave world. It's pretty interesting. Like, how do they reach there? I don't know. Because it sure looks like that the only way to get in there is through the really long elevators, and I don't know if... I mean, I guess a deer could accidentally trigger one, but it still seems kinda odd. Sometimes I feel like I should be able to just grab the item from a shorter distance. That scarab sound comes from a long way away. But yeah, I don't need it, I think, because I man, that is a loud scarab, yeah. Oh, there's 2. Okay. Man, I expect the trap everywhere, but... Spiked cracked tear. Green spill crystal tear. Wait, it's for the physique? Really? Yeah, okay. Oh, okay, so it's a max stamina and recovery speed. Okay, okay, that's probably the same thing I noticed in some of the other ones that really confused me. What was the other one? This thing, stone barb cracked, makes attacks more likely to break enemy stance. Oh, In my experience, other than the slow replenishment of health, these are so temporary that it's probably not super worth it. But yeah, those just give Estus, so it's not a hugely meaningful thing to kill the scarabs. The white-colored ones are, and I think any other than red is maybe, but... Because now I'm thinking that I may have seen yellow scarabs, and I think those give something too. So yeah, that's the elevator, I think. Yeah, just go somewhere. That's the elevator, I think I found. Yeah, that leads to the thing. Yeah, okay, Earth. So the Earth tree is like above that. Okay, interesting. How do I reach that, actually? Interesting. I'm the idiot here, apparently. That's why I got the... Right, that's why I got the physique bits, because that's the... Okay. This Earth tree has no boss. Huh. I guess I shouldn't complain if I get the tears anyway, but... Huh. Okay. The first example of a Earth tree that doesn't come with a boss, then. Okay. Fair enough. Was there other ones that I haven't yet cleared? I've done those. This one here is one, I believe. It's probably safe to assume that there's a boss fight in there. This one I've done. Yeah, that's the only one, I think. Cool. Alright. Alright. Well, I think it's fair to just give it a try. I don't remember if this is like so much lower than I can't get up from here. So let's go here instead and see if we can go toward the Earth tree there. It's possible that the boss fight is really, really difficult. There's no way to be sure. So we'll see. Alright. Yeah, there. Those look shambly, but I probably don't need to deal with... Well, these I might feel like doing, why not? Okay, pretty simple stuff. Aristocrat headband. I think I have the chest piece of that armor as well. Oh, that looks like a trap. Like, at least skeletons will come up, right? Yeah. Oh, come on. You mage, get away from me. There you go. Grave Violet. Right. Yeah, I might need to go downhill. Yeah, this looks like a jump a bit too far. Yeah, maybe I need to go around a tiny little bit. Hello? Not sure what to make of that. I don't know. Hello. Alright, straight on. Don't really need anything from those beasts, though. I've killed so many of simple beasts already that this shouldn't be much of a thing. Hello. Haven't seen these before. I've seen like ethereal blue versions though in the undergrowth. Yeah, these arrows were what they do. They suck. They suck hard. They hit hard and they have... and that's actually a decent point I feel like is worth making now. The lock-on of the enemies is basically just a glistening diamond is how perfect they are. And yet the lock-on the player gets is hot garbage that can't hit anything. If the target so much as blinks their eyes in between the arrow leaving the bow and the arrow actually hitting the enemy, the arrow actually misses. Like we saw with the grotesque goblin imp, whatever they are, in the catacombs. That is garbage. That is terrible, terrible design. Cheap, stupid, unfair stuff. Just, why would you do that? Like, it's a completely new blunder in these games. This wasn't a problem, I think, as such, in Dark Souls 1 through 3. Why did they do it? Why did they make the arrow mechanics worse in this one? They still hit you perfectly, but you can't hit them anymore. Lock-on means nothing anymore. Lovely. Thanks. Cool. Like, it's just madness. Why? And this one isn't, like, they don't do that much damage here, but, I mean, they really actually do. But in the under caves, they do maddening amounts of just, you're so dead when this becomes a thing. It's just garbage. It's so bad. And it's only there to really annoy you, and then in the more difficult ones to kill you as well, I suppose. But here's just like, hey, we at FromSoft decided to make you feel just that you're enjoying yourself even less. Because we are all about making unfun video games. Like, cool. Screw your eyes into a sewer with a corkscrew. Like, they need to just... Like, so much needs to change with this. with this entire culture of these games. Like, this needs to stop. Like, all of this needs to stop. Like, they need to understand why the dragon giant, like, the arrow knights in Dark Souls 1's Anor Londo. They need to watch that section on loop for, let's say, 3 months, every employee, and really understand every cubic psychological centimeter of why that section sucks ass. And then make sure that not a single moment in any of their future games has even a tiny droplet of the reasons why that section sucks. And if they don't do that, they might want to stop making video games. Because this garbage, the ranged, cheap garbage, is just horrible game design. Stop doing it. Cool. I'm glad we all understand each other on this one. Alright. I somehow always feel that the crystal buds are like meaningful and interesting, or like I should pick them up, but I actually don't know. I don't know if at all if they're important. Oh, it's one of these again. I guess I could step here and see if it's something meaningful or if it's just stupid again. Oh, this is one of those just hit the thing. Okay, fine. Why not? At least I hope it is. Maybe it's the game just like screwing me in the face again. Ba, 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 ba. Oh, it jumps. Oh. I am a little confused though, why... Like, how does me cleaning its feet make it come down? Oh, it's an insta-kill. Okay, okay. I don't know where the stake even is, but I suppose, I mean, I mean fair. I did feel that the first one of those walking islands, like, it lacked a little bit of that signature FromSoft cheap garbage that I'm accustomed to, you know? Like, there was a little bit of that missing. Like, I do remember thinking that, wait, this is oddly... Like, it almost felt meaningful and interesting. Like, there was a sense of... Like, it was almost fun the first time around. And I was really confused because this is a FromSoft game, and I'm like... That feels more familiar. That is the cheap garbage I remember from what these games are supposed to be, so... Yay. Yes, this is more like it. No way to avoid the arrows anyway, so why would you even try? Hello. Hello. Man, like, imagine thinking this is a good idea to add as a cheap garbage way of doing ranged damage. Heh. Again, why would you ever think that that's good? Because the player doesn't have that level of lock-on mechanics. They do. Because that's just apparently how a good game is in their mind created. Jesus, this sucks. Alright. So, do we feel like going back and trying to pick up our 100,000 something souls? Oh, imagine if it's under the island. I think it's gonna. Oh, I was honestly expecting it to be. Alright, so. Let's see. Okay, so nothing? I just wanted to make sure that there's no loot items. Nope. Cool. Let's go. Well, can we use horse, please? Alright. I'll go back towards the Earth Tree in a minute. I'll just make sure that there's nothing meaningful here. Which, I mean, there usually isn't, but just make sure. Oh, another one. I thought I heard something. Okay. I mean, I guess I'm, like, asking for trouble if I go hit it, but... why not, right? Although, if it's not one that can be hit into the... yeah, it's another jumping one. It looks like it can't be made to go to the floor, though. There's no bell either, interesting. Oh, there is one. Okay. I'm still very much wondering about the one in the, next to the cave where I found, I think, the smithing stone bell thing or whatever. Since it does feel like that cannot be, made to sit down like that. So it probably needs to be jumped up into, and you'd need to indeed lure it into the perfect spot for 20 minutes in each try. It's pretty horrible. I hoped so hard that wouldn't be the case, but I guess it is. It's quite something. Cool. I don't know why I feel like checking the insides, but there's... maybe one of them has... like a useless crafting item or something. Alright. Okay, let's see if we can get there and, wait. There's a scarab somewhere. That one. Just lock onto it, game. Come on. It's right there. Sweet Jesus. Just lock onto a scarab. It's in front of your face. And it doesn't lock onto it. Look. I'm locking onto the thing and it just refuses to. Come on, you suck. Why do you suck this bad? Game. You're not supposed to. You know better. Somber smithing stone. Sure, why not? But, like, imagine having a lock-on system that doesn't recognize that to be a lock-on. Jesus Christ. I have to wonder why, like, what's going on with this one. Oh no. I deeply dislike those Minotaurs, just so we're clear. through unbridled hatred for them. Just fall over. And also, do not do anything with a bow and arrow. That's the deal, okay? Dwelling arrow. That's another one. I think that's just the menu. A mana Estus. Wait. Hold on. That one is protected by Minotaurs? I'm not okay with this. I'll have to bow and arrow them from distance. I'm not gonna take on like 5 Minotaurs with the boss. Like, that's out of the question. I just hope I have enough just arrows and all sorts of other firepower elements to deal with this. At least I remember to make it a longbow +6. It does help a little bit. Come on. It's right at the edge of my effective range because I'm using the unfletched arrows. They're just cheaper to make because I have plenty of the bones. Come on. Oh, there's one there as well, really. And I can just reach it. Yeah, it's real close, but I can, yeah, okay, cool. I'm very happy that it doesn't pick up its bow, because I would have been in slight trouble if it did. Alright, come on you Minotaur, let's do this. Yep, close enough to hit, that's fine. I like how the hand just like clips through the shield, like, yep, that's fine. I mean, I can't complain too hard because my sword has been clipping through my helmet like the entire game, so... That's fine, apparently. Okay, I hope that's all of them. Okay, 9 flasks, enough mana to do the summon. There's a stake of Marika as well. Good to go? Oh, Jawbone Axe. A new weapon is a new weapon. I mean, at least it's a new melee weapon. Maybe it's even useful one day. I mean, probably not, but, you know. I wonder if... I probably shouldn't start with a bow, just because if it aggroes when it's really far away, it's gonna do the really damaging, the miracle magic, projectiles. Incantation, I think? So yeah. But I should... pretty close to... Oh! I'm so much better at dodging it with a dodge roll. Going in there with the horse is gonna cause problems, I feel. So yeah. Sorry, wrong button. I need to be better than this. Alright, let's go. Looks like I could maybe do this, yeah. Also, it looks like vanilla Erdtree avatar, so it shouldn't be too... Oh boy, that's problems. Problems. Nope, nope. Ooh, close. Hopla. Oh. Got greedy. That's fine. I feel like I dodge rolled that, but okay. Alright. Oh wow, no. I'm really bad at being too close to that these days, apparently. That's just something that I shouldn't be doing. Absolutely. Alright. Got a bit hairy there, but we got there. Cool. I'm always up for enough of a challenge to do a bit of that, so... Enemy felled. Magic Shrouding Cracked Tier, Lightning Shrouding Cracked Tier, and Holy Shrouding Cracked Tier. Ooh, 3. 3. That's fine. Probably not something I'll use, but it's always good to just get more and get a better feel for what's usable. So, temporarily boost lightning attacks, temporarily boost holy attacks, temporarily probably boosts magic attacks. Yeah. Well, good to have those, because the more I get, the more I eventually will have, hopefully, all of these that are useful. Okay. I think we're getting close to calling the YouTube recording. It's 2 hours. That's usually my call. I'll probably... I have probably in me a bit more to stream. Not sure how long, though. Nothing super obviously jumps out at me as a thing to explore here in the immediate of the Earth Tree. I feel like there's a missed opportunity to not have a door or something inside the Erd Tree. It would be a different kind of a dungeon, like a wood root dungeon, you know, instead of like it's a catacomb, which was the last one, next one. So, yeah. Alrighty. Okay, but I think we are good to call the YouTube recording. So yeah, if you have been watching, I'm sorry. I hope my I admit negative ranting has been at least vaguely amusing, because I am one of those who will always keep calling out, even sometimes to maybe a unhealthy extent, the problems I find in these games. But I hope it's been fun to watch or listen to, and I hope you've enjoyed. If you want to, it would really truly help if you would smash with a great sword that like and subscribe. Yes. And if you have been watching, it genuinely means the world to me. It genuinely, just watching helps so much, because this is how I hope to make something out of my life and time on this rock. So, as much as I complain about the game, it really is, like, all of this is really meaningful to me. And I hope you've had fun watching, genuinely. And I wish you all the best in the world. And I'll hopefully see you again in the next one. Have a good one, and bye-bye.